Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Not Remastered. Today, it's going to be an incredible Nalra versus Rain game here from patch 1.08, which was the first, very first patch that let you do replays, man. Back in May of 2001. Some people were not born that are watching this in May 2001. All right, hold on a second. There we go. A little bit quieter. A little bit quieter. So top side of a version of Lost Temple, it's gonna be Rain. And on the left side, it is Nalra up here with Nalrar watching as well. Don't know who that is. But yeah, this is just a version of Lost Temple. They had to spawn as a Terran because we didn't have ob spaces yet, but here's a list of things that came in patch 1.08. Adds support for a new template, top versus bottom, in games. This template functions like Melee, with the exception that the players in each half are automatically allied and share vision at the game start, thus removing the "who am I allied with" question and reducing the amount of clicking done after the game starts. The game creator can move players around between the two sides as needed to assign teams properly. That's crazy. Add support for game recording. It says, when a game is over, there will be a new button, Save Replay, in the Victory Defeat screen. If you save a replay, you can watch it at a future date. Replays are saved in the replay folder, in your maps folder. They're always passworded. That's kind of interesting. And yeah, you can copy your replay files from your replay folder and upload them to a desired destination. That's such, oh my gosh, this is the patch that this replays came to. There were balance changes in this game, in this patch as well. This was, again, 2001. We're still doing balance changes and updates at this stage of the game. Absolutely crazy how old this is. This is what? What is this hatch position? Dude, this is way back in the day. The current meta did not even come close to existing at this stage. I am just blown away. I found a program that lets you, there we go, specifically, wow, 2-gate opening, load replays from older times in different versions of StarCraft so that the game doesn't break when you try to load a 1.08 replay in the latest version of the remastered client, which would happen normally. So we had to, anyway, it was a whole thing. We're here now, though, and I mean, my mouse is moving super fast for some reason. I can't zoom in or out. I have to scroll. I mean, I can click on the mini-map. That's nice. We don't have a production tab. We barely have minerals, gas, and supply in the top right there. And if I click off a player, that's it. So, dude goes hatch here into extractor, and he still doesn't have a pool here at almost 3 minutes. On the other side, our Protoss guy, Nalra, hero of this game, is making zealots. My gosh. And I can't right-click on units to follow them either. So the drone comes in and sees the double gate opening, says, okay, it's going to be some zealot pressure, sees the gas isn't done yet, and says, maybe let's get a sunken up here. We want to be prepared for when these zealots, when they show up. This is man, I don't know. It just makes me so happy to cast super old replays. So, balance changes in 1.08. Valkyrie damage was increased to 6 per missile. Acceleration and velocity increased slightly, and build time decreased. They made Valkyries better in this version of StarCraft. Finally taking a second base here at like 345. I mean, this is just, this is your parent StarCraft, man. Science vessel build time was decreased. Irradiate research cost increased to 200 minerals, 200 gas. The Yamato cannon research cost decreased to 100 minerals, 100 gas. Missile turrets were decreased to 75 minerals. I mean, this is... Sorry, I need a bit of a drink of water there. Ugh. Lings are out from Rain. Saturating, he's finally getting his gas, but he's like, I just need enough links to deal with these zealots. They're like, no counterattack, the zealots say. Dropship increased speed, Goliath increased ground attack range, battle cruiser build time decreased, and supply was decreased to 6. I mean, massive, massive balance changes to the game. Dragoon build time was increased. Scout decreased the cost. Decreased it to 275 mineral, 125 gas. That's how much scouts used to cost. More than that. Carrier supply cost decreased to 6. Size storm damage was reduced in this patch. That's insane. Disruption web spell duration increased. Zealot shields decreased to 60 and hit points increased to 100. That's all the Protoss differences. Queen decreased build cost to 100 minerals, 100 gas. Ultralisks cost 4 supply here. Queen's Nest. Spawn Brooding cost decreased to 100 minerals, 100 gas. Lurker Aspect cost increased to 200 minerals, 200 gas. Hydra speed increased to 150, 150. Spawning Pool build cost 200 minerals instead of 150. And Sunken Building Arm increased to 2. Hit points increased to 300. So, I mean, just massive amounts of changes to the game. Plus, they introduced this whole replay concept. Now, I'm having a bit of a crisis of memory right now because I specifically remember being a freshman in college in 2001. Yeah, you're not. No, cannons, high ground, zealots here. That's enough zealots to handle these lings. But I specifically remember being a freshman in college, second semester. So it's this, they called it the winter semester. And playing a ton of StarCraft with my friends. And then the patch came out with the replays. And we were like, holy crap. Like, there was no fanfare. It was just like you updated your StarCraft. And then it was like, you can do replays now. And we were all blown away by that. Templar Archives coming in here off one base, by the way. That's absolutely bonkers to me. Yeah, man, who 1-gate expand builds? Who does that? Who does Forge Fast expands in 2001? Not Nalra, I can tell you that much. But the problem is, I'm pretty sure the semester ended by the time May rolled around. And that's when this was released, was May. So maybe I was still going to school then. I don't know. I thought my semester was over in April, but maybe back then the semesters were a bit longer. Yeah, there's a command center from our OBS, which again, you have to do... Did I mess up my mouse a little bit? Yeah. We're back. We're back, though. It is really hard to control this mouse. It is so touchy. I am barely moving my mouse here. But all right. Sunken's here. Check them out. 300 hit points. Like they told us. New in this patch. Second gas up. Lair is done. Hydra Den does not appear to be working on Lurker Aspect. He's got the money for it. Even with that new increased cost, it is so fun. I don't know. Maybe you guys don't appreciate it as much as I do, but I'm having a ton of fun just remembering the nostalgia, man. Yes, I'm old. Yes, I was a college freshman in the year 2001. Thank you so much for asking. But 50 supply here for our Zerg, just has Lings. 57 supply for the Protoss, basically just has Zealots. Gave him the speed upgrade. That's always wonderful to get a bit of a speed upgrade on your Zealots, isn't it? Yeah, but man, this is... this is not StarCraft, right? This is not the StarCraft we know today. This is different balance. This is different strategies, different metas. Obviously, Lurker Aspect was researched because we have Lurkers here. So are we going to try to Lurker pressure? I mean, there's one cannon and a bunch of Zealots. I mean, this seems really eminently Hydra bustable. There's just nothing protecting this cannon from getting sniped. But maybe that wasn't in the meta. All right, man. Lings jump in. They try to focus down that cannon. They very quickly do... No, they barely take it out. Lurker stays alive. Takes some hits, but is alive. Cannon's up here, and then we storm it, and it took enough hits that it's dead on the first storm. Amazing. Third base coming up for the Zerg on the right side, about 9 minutes. That's our third base timing, guys. The macro openings were just not known back at this time. They're still playing fast. They're still playing to within the best of their abilities and the best of anyone's abilities who played StarCraft back in 01. But it's different. That's all it is. I'm going to stop talking about it. Fourth base coming in here. This is a version of Lost Temple. And what makes it so special? Come back, mouse. Stop freaking out on me, mouse. Oh, they do allow the high ground over your natural. This is a really old version of Lost Temple. Oh my gosh. There's high ground over your Nat. I think Rain might have this thing. Did he whiff on that storm? Did not whiff on the storm. But this lurker, how do we get high ground vision of this? We have to go all the way around. Oh, he dropped him. Oh my gosh, he dropped him up here. Didn't he? Oh, okay. Mouse is really a bit of a struggle here. We got this. Holy crap. Ah, the probes! No! No, this is such an overpowered strategy that Rain is using right now. Come on, Nalra. Come on, Nalra. I guess this is back when Rain played Zerg. He knows how to play Zerg. Dude, he's stopping all of the mining at the top half of the minerals on the natural base. Obs would be good. Yes, he is working on observatory. Very good. He's also getting a shuttle, so we can get some zealots up here to clear this thing out. But this, dude, we are 4-basing as a Zerg player right now. This is kind of 2-basing as a Protoss at the moment for Nalra. He cannot be pleased about this. Not even the smallest bit. Horribly displeased. Spire on the way at 11 minutes. Why not? Hey, that Hydra bust thing. Oh, High Templar gets out of there and gets a counter storm off too. Not bad, Protoss High Templar. Looking good. My guy. This lurker, though, 10 kills on this dude. And he manages to reburrow without dying. Where's that Obs? I know you're making an Obs. Here it is. The Obs is coming up. Trying to spot this dude so the Dragoons can wipe him out. But the dude has 10 kills. He is unstoppable. Okay, he's totally stoppable with a storm. Fair enough. But dude, is this another base? This is another base. This cannot be optimal. This cannot be an optimal base here. This is the right side spawn that Nalra, or that Rain has taken. And this minerals only base. And then look, he unloads a bunch of Hydras up here. Dude, focus down that cannon. What are you doing? He's trying to dodge storms is what he's doing. It's like, I know, there it is. I know you have storms. I'm going to try to avoid taking storms to all of my Hydras. Okay, he's lost 2. That gas dying is absolutely diabolically problematic right now for Nalra. Dude, you cannot lose your second gas. He's got dudes here. He's got shuttles. But he's worried about sending the shuttle up there into these Hydras because they're really good at picking shuttles out of the sky. I mean, look, it's 92 supply for the Zerg at the moment. 120, though, for Nalra. Nalra's got a bunch of stuff. He's got +1/+1 for his gateway units. The Hydras are at 1/1 as well. And this is just so much Zerg pressure, it's not even fun for the Protoss right now. I just base count. I don't know how you win this if you're Nalra, unless, you know, you're a Storm God. But Rain's doing a really good job shutting this down. Actually, both players, hilariously, are supply blocked right now. Oh, never mind. Zerg just made a bunch of Overlords, but Nalra's supply blocked. Not what you want to experience in a game where your opponent's effectively on 5 bases and you're on 2. This is bonkers. This is such a crazy game. This gas is going to die again. Double Lurker Spikes. Lurker's not good against buildings, but hey, you know what? Give them enough time, and they are good against buildings. Oh, Lurker down. Storm. Oh, never mind. They saved it. 14 HP on that assimilator. That's big. That is big news. Now finally can harvest safely from the assimilator as well. Burrow these Lurkers in. Come on. Where is his attention otherwise? He's like massing up right here. Finally burrows this dude in. Floating. I mean, we are floating some cash on both these players. 142, 146 supply, but spending here. Is he going to move these dudes out is my question. Also, dude really need a third base. Like, desperately needs a third base here, but just so worried about these Lurkers, about these Hydras. I think he's got enough to move out. I really do, especially with all these Zealots. He does bring some of the Dragoons in. These Zealots blocking the access. There you go. To the ramp. Pathing always a concern for Protoss. Always, always, always a concern. And here we go. He's moving out. Like I said, I think he's strong enough. Okay. These Lurkers not having a great time dealing without Dark Swarm protecting them, obviously. Yeah, just Hydra Lurker. How many times have we seen Hydra Lurker struggle against the Protoss with Tier 3 Storm? A lot. We've also seen it win, right? These Hydras really want this Assimilator, and there's only like 30 HP on it, so they might get it, actually. Sneak up a little bit here. These cannons, so many cannons. Just the desperation here. Scourge trying to get connections on Obs. I didn't hear an Obs go down. But also, we're retreating from a single Lurker, so it seems like the Obs got sniped by that Scourge anyway. Like, this is like a 6th base from Rain right now. Both players floating minerals, floating gas, but not as bad. But mineral floating, definitely a problem here. More and more Zealots would be good. I mean, this is like a lot of Hydras, man. Zealots, strong boys. That +1/+1 is done on those dudes. The Hydras are still at 1/1. Continuing to push out over here. I keep trying to use my hotkeys to do stuff. They don't work great. Storms. Absolutely 6 storms there. But can the Hydras? No, there's more coming. Okay. All right. This is very strong 2-base shenaniganry. Out of Nalra. 140 supply to 86 supply. Zerg player down bad right now. This base might actually die. Was it too much greed for Rain? It seems like there might have been too much greed for Rain. Look at this Nexus positioning because of how stupid this mineral setup is. 2001, man, we still didn't know how to make optimal base construction. Oh man, and then these Zealots come in, get stormed and double stormed, and you're dead, and this base is out. But again, the saving grace here for Rain is that he's on 5 bases still. We want to count this one, which I guess we sort of could. These Sunkens putting in a ton of work. This is where Nalra's like, these Sunkens have so much HP. What is this patch 1.08 garbage? Ha ha ha. But hey, he took him down anyway. He's got upgrades. That's all he needs. Hydra's coming up the backside, trying to snipe through here. But yeah, so you lost the base. You did. This forward hatchery's also dead. Super annoying stuff. Is Nalra going to fall back? Is he going to try to take down this base that has been sunken up as well? What a crazy game this is. It was quiet for a minute there, but all of a sudden, the 2-base kicked in, and humongous attack here from Nalra. The storms are good, man. The storm placement and timing is as good as it's going to be today. It really is. And Rain just loses another hatch. This battle up here is continuing forever. These Lurkers are going to try to take down a cannon while being shot at by 3 cannons and getting stormed. So that's not going to work out for you, is it? No. All right, the only saving grace for Rain right now is that he's on, again, about 4 bases. These guys should go to work. We don't have an APM tracker to check the APM on these guys, but yeah, sending a bunch of drones, trying to get a bunch of drones down to this base would be my guess. But that's a little bit of a dangerous area right now. Dude, if these drones... No, they're transferring up here. This base is overly saturated. Oh my gosh. Do I know more about StarCraft than Rain does in 2001? Maybe. Maybe 2024 Falcon knows more. Possible. But man, hit that like button if you're enjoying this nostalgia hit to the face. I know your demographics. YouTube tells me most of you are dudes between the ages of like 35 and 45. So you were around. You remember when replays were new, when it was a new function. You're enjoying this. 148 to 108 supply. Protoss is up big time and just wiped out another hatch. I was really worried about Nalra in this game when the Zerg player was on like 6 bases, but then Nalra was like, Storm's really good. And the Zerg player seems a little bit unfamiliar with Defiler tech. I'm concerned. We're at 19 minutes, and I do not see a Defiler mound anywhere. Okay, mouse, calm down. Yeah, man, I don't know. Zerg player, he's trying to go Hydra Lurker. This strategy is as old as time. Zergs were like, Hydra Lurker's really good. It can handle anything. And then, oh my gosh, the storms, though. Some of these High Templar need to die. Well, okay, 2 died to Storm, I think. That kind of works. I'd say some of these units need to die to Storm. Or die, some of the High Templar need to go down for Rain to have any chance to win this game. He just got knocked on his butt. Back to 3 bases. He's got a ton of drones, but his main is mined out. He's got the Hive, but doesn't really seem to be going for Defiler tech at all. Again, the absolute stubbornness of Zerg players, even dating back to the year 2001, y'all. Bananas is what it is. Okay, so replacing this natural right side expand, we'll call it the 4th base for now. And once again, these lurks keep trying to cause some problems, but every time they burrow in, and this there you go! He was waiting for that. The High Templar died, but both lurkers went down. That's a fair trade. Lurkers are not cheap, man. 140 to 97 supply in favor of Nalra right now. He's got 3 bases, kind of. Right? He's sort of got 3 bases here. Man, look at this mineral positioning. It's just disgusting, isn't it? It's so gross. I kind of feel like Nalra maybe could have won this game already if he had just kind of pushed up through this area and maybe just wiped out this base too. He was here. I don't know what he was worried about waiting for him up there at this base, you know? The whole army of Rain comes down here for some reason. And then he's like, oh crap! Nalra's up here! And he's like, go, go, go! Stop the Protoss incursion. Lurkers on the ramp. It's kind of a really sloppy implementation of lurkers on the ramp, and they get stormed anyway. Oh gosh, but they popped out. Okay, hold on. That gives them all their HP back. Hydras from the south side, lurkers burrowing right in the middle. My gosh, so many dead lurkers. It's not even funny. It is a little bit funny, I guess, if you're a Protoss or a Terran player, but my gosh, lurkers are not cheap. Look at the storms. Look at how many there are. Do we? Oh, hang on a second. Was Storm like? Was it less energy? In 2001, maybe it was. Yeah, this base dying. The drones trying to just kind of evac, make a run by here down to this base, which is technically okay, but Dragoons are following the drones down there, and that's not good. Dude, this is so crazy. I think Nalra just won this game. There's just not enough going on for the Zerg player right now. He's at 68 supply. He's finally kind of saturating this 4th base. I do not know why we're hiding out here. He's got 500 minerals and 200 gas versus 200 minerals and 300 gas for the Zerg player. I mean, this is looking tough. Looking really tough for our Zerg player today, but our Protoss player is doing just fine. Finally going to take a 4th down here at the south location on this version of Lost Temple. We do have these corner island bases that we can expand to, which is a lot of fun. I'm guessing it's just the 2, top left and bottom right. There are so many different versions of Lost Temple. It's insane. Look at these lurkers, man. Make a Defiler mound! Rain, what are you doing? You need Plague. It's just 2001. Does he not know? Does he not know the utter importance of Plague and Dark Swarm in this matchup? Again, we see players from nowadays that screw this up. So I can't kill him too hard. It's just Zerg hubris or something. Our 3-2 Hydras against 1-2-1 Zealots, Dragoons, and Archons. Hydra Den getting sniped. I mean, this game is over. Rain, he tried it. He tried the Hydra Lurker strat. He got the Hive, as near as I can tell, solely to get +3 missile attack and for no other reason. I don't think he bothered getting Adrenal because he hasn't had any Lings since the first, 5 minutes of the game. It's just your Lurkers are so vulnerable to Dragoons if they don't have Dark Swarm, man. Yeah, the main base of Rain getting absolutely ravaged. Protoss being like, all you need is really 3 bases. That'll never change. Just gotta have 3 bases against an elite Zerg player, and then you can show up and use all the storm and all the energy you've saved up in your High Templar for good. Yeah, that's right. Take this, you filthy Zerg. This is incredible. I am so happy about this game. I can't even tell ya. All right, all right. The Hydras tried to come up the ramp. High Templar said, no, you're not. What are you doing? There's a High Templar back here. Bad. Bad Zerg. Terrible. I don't think there's anything in these Overlords at all. All right, so we're at 2 basing Zerg versus a 2 mining bases for the Protoss. So that's fair, I guess. Extra gas here, extra gas here. Gases are pretty much even. But yeah, this is not working out for Rain. Look at him trying to expand down here. Sure, that's what we need right now is minerals, not more gas. But getting more gas is going to be really hard. At this point, the gas geysers are going to be in the corners, which obs are covering. Oh, there's a probe up here covering this for Nalra. Oh. All right, last hurrah here. Last attempt. There's a High Templar and it's 5 cannons down here, man. Once again, trying to get up this ramp. A bad idea. That's a 4-kill High Templar. Can he pull this off? If he can wipe out this base, he can stay in this game a little bit longer and maybe flip it on its head here. These lurkers need to be burrowed. These guys gonna make their move or what? He's unloading more stuff. He's like, I'm gonna distract you. Watch this front door. And then, no. How did he, How did he know? How did he know? The Hydras. There are not enough Hydras for the storms today. See you later, alligator. I mean, I don't know. These are +3 Hydras. And shields do take full damage from everything, but oh gosh. That was really good. Oh, good snipe on the obs. All right. Third player, 78 supply, 157 for Nalra. Good snipe on the obs again. Trying to dodge storms as well as he can here. More lurkers gonna pop out. This Hydra. No, this Hydra cannot. It's gonna get stormed. But dude, that Hydra almost took out this Nexus. It's got 82 HP on it. Is there anything else in any of these Overlords that would be so good for Rain right now? Where are these guys trying to go? Are you lost? Just trying to burrow right on. But if you burrow in vision of where. It's not like you can hide where the lurkers are from the Protoss because the spines coming out reveal that anyway. But yeah, walking up to the Protoss, burrowing there, and then being like, aha, I got you, while there's High Templar nearby is just kind of dumb. It's a casual 8-kill High Templar, no big deal. I cannot believe this Nexus almost died to a single High Templar. I mean, his buddies helped, but this is chaos. I mean, this is just what 2001 StarCraft was, apparently, at the highest level. This can't be the same Rain, now that I'm thinking about it. There's no way that the Rain who's competing at the professional level as Protoss now was also super active as Zerg in 2001. That's too long ago, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it is too long ago. Maybe it's not. Look at this. Rain's taking this base too. I love it. It is a lot of Hydras roaming around here, but this income is worth its weight in gold right now from Nalra. Dude, this is actually working out for Rain. I cannot believe this base exists. And this base exists. Dude, if Rain manages to win this game, I'm gonna eat my hat. There's no way. These Hydras are like, I really want that Nexus. Can you give me a little of that Nexus? Oh, he snipes the High... No, he doesn't snipe the High Templar fast enough. Oh, that was so sad. It was an attempt. An attempt was made. I kind of think Storm looks cooler in the OG Brood War graphics. Just something about it. Maybe it's just the nostalgia talking. If it's a little chunkier, it's better. All right, hold on. Oh my gosh, it's a 25 kill Archon. I mean, it's probably some of the kills were with High Templar because obviously High Templar have been having a good time today. But my goodness. All right. Okay, Zerg player down to sub 50 supply here. 49 supply. This is not happening for Rain. I love that he cheekily took this base and cheekily took this base. And Nalra has not really had the wherewithal to shut it down at this point. But maybe he will. Maybe he will. 143 supply for the Protoss, spending his cash well. 100 minerals in the bank. But really only one mining base too, so it's kind of easier to do it that way, right? Golly. All right, Rain, tap out, man. You're at 60 supply. Look at these probes. They were like, we'd like to mine somewhere out here now. And it's like, no, there is Zerg everywhere down this way. And that's it. Rain has left the game, and Nalra is our winner in 31 minutes and 6 seconds. What an adventure. What a truly fantastic adventure here. Man. What an absolutely great ZVP that was from Nalra. Wow. I thought he was going to lose until he got his third base, but no defilers from Rain. Man, I cannot believe that Zerg are still doing this in 2023. Maybe 2024 is the year where they get defilers if the Hydra Lurker did not win in like 15 minutes, right? Right indeed. So yeah, Storm, that's it. Storm. That is the answer to Hydra Lurker. Let's see, 229,000 points versus 185,000 points here. Kill death ratio, 368 to 158. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good 2-to-1 kill death ratio there out of Nalra. Structures raised, 20 Zerg buildings raised to 7 Protoss. And then Rain did outspend Nalra. I mean, he did a pretty good job of that. 12,000 resources in about 30 minutes, but just needed more and definitely needed some spell casting. We know that. All right. That was thumbs up. Thumbs up indeed. All right, so GG. Well done there, Nalra. Legend in his own right. Always good to see games from someone that kind of stopped playing before the year 2008, because that's when the replays started. Well, we can do replays from 2008 in the current remastered client, so yeah. I think he retired like in 2006 and 2007. But anyway, good job, Nalra. Taking down Rain here, and that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War, not remastered. It's the OG. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.